Age. Alors, nous avions accepté d'aider à défendre le village de Golefalois parce que Alistair connaissait le Bantigan et qui nous a pas laissé refuser. Enfin si, techniquement, hein, il a dit que c'était à nous de faire la décision, mais il aurait eu l'air tellement con si on avait refusé, il nous aurait détesté, alors qu'en plus il vient de nous dire que il était l'héritier du trône, vaut mieux pas qu'on se le mette à dos. Et donc nous avions parlé au maire de la ville, Murdoch, qui nous a plus ou moins donné des ordres en nous disant d'aller demander aux forgerons de réparer les armures. Ouah, ça s'excuse d'être en retard, Zantis. Je te vois, et apparemment je ne suis pas sur la bonne scène. Voilà. Maintenant il y a le chat. Alors... Donc cet homme, avant de nous donner des ordres, nous a insultés. Il a fait des remarques sexistes, et en plus, quand on lui a dit qu'on était mage, ce qui se voit à notre robe et notre bâton, hein, il est complètement con, a dit qu'il ne voulait pas que la magie soit impliquée dans cette affaire. Bref, une réaction normale, hein, mais en Ferelden, enfin dans ce jeu, les gens ils sont pas normaux. Mais bref, cet homme est un connard. Mais on va quand même faire ce qu'il dit, parce que on est sympa, n'est-ce pas, Alistair? Voilà, voilà.
And so I shall.
Mais d'abord, on va piller le village. Bonjour.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
On est aussi découragé qu'Alistair.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Ouais, ça me dérange.
Suit yourself. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that.
Ah super, tu m'insultes en plus, espèce de raciste.
Though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
File la binouse.
Look around. The militia took everything they could use. I could start up the forge again, but I won't, since Murdoch won't listen to me. If you mean you want me to smith something for you, then no. But feel free to take whatever's left. Don't suppose it matters much anymore. My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Peut-être.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. It would be better than going to my grave wondering. If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
Ok.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can. Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Jarl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me. Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Peut-être.
Then I'll take what I can get and leave the rest to the Maker's grace.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that.
La croix des
It's
mages.
something
Nel.
to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
On marque beaucoup de points auprès de Wynne et Leliana, hein. Mais Alistair il s'en fiche.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Tu veux bien me filer la
I must
clé?
admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Elle est pas mal cette épée. Bon, elle donne pas de bonus, hein, mais... gants d'écaille. Ah voyons. Alistair. Brigandine en viridium, c'est très cher. Ça c'est pas assez bien. C'est nul ce que t'as. Nul. Bon allez, on va prendre le plan parce qu'on est comme ça.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Tu me files la clé.
Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Cimer Albert. Enfin Owen. C'est de la merde. Tu sais quoi? Je vais te le revendre.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Sinon Zantis, comment ça va?
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Dôme bâton garde, la dague en forme grise, dague en fer, l'arc court en if, est en frame. Ça on a tous les mages qu'on veut. Résistance physique, ok. Ça... Faut qu'on en garde un pour Zebran. Du traité, du grossier, dégage-moi ça. Côte de maille en forme grise. Traité, grossier. Fonte grise. Templier, plate lourde. On a ça et on l'a pas mis à Alistair. Ah, il a pas encore assez de force, c'est pour ça. Constitue plus 2, ça dégage. Résistance physique plus 30, on peut toujours je vais regarder. J'ai ça. Ok. Alors toi c'est réglé. Oh,
Of
ça.
course.
Ah, Zantis, attends. Il faut que je te montre un truc. On a commencé à pécho, regarde. Alistair est intéressé. Je crois même qu'on peut commencer à lui faire des remarques sur le fait qu'il est puceau. Et Leliana nous a appris sa spé de barde. Et elle aussi, elle est intéressée. Elle a commencé à nous faire des compliments, à nous parler de chaussures, tout ce que tu veux, enfin bon. C'est terrible.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget. I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
C'est un peu ça.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Tout ça parce que on est allé voir un forgeron. Alors. Bon, on explorera le village plus tard. On va d'abord aller à la taverne. Mais avant ça, il y a un coffre là-bas. Il y a un coffre. Ah, un souci de connexion. Non, pitié, tiens-moi compagnie. Au moins pendant 1 heure de stream. Je pense que j'arrêterai vers 22h, 22h30. Ou juste après avoir sauvé le village, je sais pas trop. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un poisson, très bien. Bonjour, c'est chez qui ici? Oh, vous avez une quête, monsieur. Permettez que je fouille votre maison d'abord. Vous avez un coffre ici. C'est à moi. D'ailleurs, Alistair, faudrait que je commence à te mettre des meilleures quêtes à place. Bon. Hop, voilà. Mon petit chat se sent seul.
Yes, what can I do for you? I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Allez hop, avec les partisans de Daman.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target, how they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true, who would ever agree to entertain a bard in their court?
Oh, I don't know. There's a certain allure to danger, isn't there? And besides, you couldn't all be assassins, could you? I'd take my chances. If the stories were true, that is.
We had rules about that sort of thing. Strict rules.
Such as? You're not going to tell me, are you?
Let's just say I had plenty of reasons to join the chantry, shall we? And leave it at that.
Ah là là. Et ça a été accordé au féminin, mais je ne sais pas pourquoi. Enfin bref. Bonjour.
No word from the castle? No. All is still, as it has been for days.
it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death. Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Alors, avant toute chose, Liliana, Liliana, j'ai un cadeau pour toi. Je viens de le ramasser par terre. Tiens.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful. These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Ah oui, plus 15. La violence. Liliana est passée devant Alistair. Ah! Alors ça, c'est pour le chien. D'ailleurs, on a accès au groupe. Hein. Win, laisse ta place pour notre petit Mabari. Elles sont bleues. Voilà, maintenant que c'est fait, Palsan bleu retourne te coucher.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Ah là là.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Ah là là, quelle coïncidence, les cendres sont en Ferelden.
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. The Al once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks. Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As you wish.
T'es très calme comme gars.
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. Ask me whatever you wish. I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know. Ah, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
On va lui faire perdre sa taverne.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers.
Eh, tu nous
If
as déjà
found,
dit ça.
it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her
Et
ashes
toi
out
aussi,
of
t'as dit ça,
Tevinter
tu vois.
and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Eh. Alors. Bonsoir, Gwendolyn, vous êtes là? Vous êtes présent? Oh, c'est terrible, j'ai jamais les mêmes viewers. Je comprends pas. Comment on va faire pour maintenir de la cohérence scénaristique? Ah! Puisque c'est comme ça, je vais me bourrer la gueule à la taverne. Viens, Alistair. Et il se croit drôle. Ah ah. Bonjour.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Ah, je sais pas. Hein.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local, and they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig, and if I didn't need this job so badly, And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse. You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return? Oh, I see. Very well. Well, thank you anyhow. Keep safe.
Non, on peut pas plotter avec elle.
Yes. Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see. What business? The few with any money are here, but he gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options. No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine. I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. If we're still here, that is. Keep safe.
Allez, on va essayer de s'arranger pour qu'elle récupère la taverne, parce que c'est quand même rigolo. Y'a quoi sur ce graffiti? Ne mangez pas le fromage. Griffonné sur le comptoir de la taverne de Golefalois. Tu fais un mauvais fromage, Lloyd?
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Ha! I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
Yo.
Not looking for company. What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why? My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone. Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Ah ouais.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started.
C'est toi qui as
I'm
pas
stuck,
suivi,
same as you,
Elle
I
les avait
swear.
depuis le début. Même si j'aurais pas dû lui mettre parce que après j'ai dit que j'étais du bas cloître de Daenerys, mais du coup, bah, comme c'est des tatouages d'Alassien, ça ne fait aucun sens. Et puis même, elle était emmenée au cercle avant même d'avoir l'âge de mettre les tatouages en fait. Mais bon.
A tall fellow, I forget his name. He said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Taron Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
C'est un connard, Rendon Howe. Mais bon, on n'est pas un Kousland, donc on sait pas.
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle. I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Et hop, on recrute du monde. Codex mis à jour. Berwick, nous avons besoin de votre présence à Golefalois. Restez au village, ne vous faites pas remarquer et surveillez le château. Signalez tout événement et vous serez grassement payé. Très bien. Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope?
J'espère qu'on peut lui parler après.
I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Alors, on va lui acheter de la bière. Et c'est tout. Puis, on va lui parler.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you? Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city. Eh? No, just asking. Doesn't bother me if you're running from something. Something else I can get for you? Fine. Make them quick. Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward. But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Yes. Hey.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh? Lloyd wouldn't care much for that. It's an excellent idea. You hear that, boys? Drinks for the militia are on the house.
Ha! You're the best, darling!
You just keep us all safe, boys. And stay alive. Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Non, j'aurais pas dû l'acheter. Puisqu'elle me les donne. Allez, tout est gratos. Donne-moi tout. Donne-moi tout. Yes.
What can I get you? What business? I close up, but it gives the militia. Keep safe and come back anytime. I won't lock up until near sundown.
C'est gentil. Alors. Oh, il avait rien.
I like Bella a lot better than Lloyd. She's prettier, for one.
I can't believe I'm still alive. I guess that could change tonight. Maker, help us all.
Alors maintenant la mission ça va être de laisser crever Lloyd comme une grosse merde pendant la bataille de ce soir. Mais avant ça nous avons encore quelques trucs à faire pour le village. Hop.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
C'est ça, t'avais qu'à pas espionner pour Rendon.
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious like some of the revered mothers. But no. I thought about it and I realized that you're not.
I do what I do because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy teaching others, helping them. I do not seek recognition for my works. I do not seek the approval of my peers, nor the approval of a distant god.
That is admirable, doing good for its own sake. Some I knew were not like that. They bragged about what they did, trying to impress others. Oh, Lady Adele, you fed and clothed 20 orphans. How noble. No, it's nothing, Lady Clarabelle. You treated 40 lepers and gave them massages. Like a competition with false modesty. Sickening.
Did Lady Clarabelle really give 40 lepers massages?
Who knows? Lady Clarabelle had strange tastes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that and more.
Ouah. Ça parle mal de Lady Clarabelle. Hop. Bonjour.
I am ready.
Ah là là.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. You know what? In the interest of keeping my face from bursting into flame, I think I will. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, Kindly tell me why you're here. Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die. Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
On peut essayer de pécho le nain. Qu'en dites-vous? Est-ce qu'on tente le pécho le nain? Ou est-ce qu'on dit que on va dire du bien de lui? C'est ça la vraie question. Qu'on une fait, les Antis, qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Attention, hein. Moi si on me dit rien, on m'a dit que mon perso il devait essayer de pécho tout ce qui bouge. Hein. Une fois, 2 fois. Allez.
Oh, lady.
Oh.
I know better than to melt when a pretty girl bats her eyes at me. How long do you think I've been doing this? You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia.
C'est raciste ça, monsieur Zantis.
You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
De toute façon, il a refusé de se faire pécho. C'est un nul ce nain. De l'huile de lampe. On a l'Eliana, c'est bon. L'Eliana est nulle! L'Eliana est nulle!
Yes, of course.
Alors on a le château qui est ici. On ne voit pas la tour des mages d'ici. Ah.
As you like.
La Calenhad. Il y a beaucoup trop de trucs à lire. Au secours! J'explorerai tout bon votre village. J'irai looter chez vous dans la nouvelle émission. Ah ah, Lloyd le nul, le nul, le nul. Mais j'ai raté une maison là. Il me manque une maison quelque part. Est-ce qu'elle serait pas sur la map? Vu que j'ai une quête dessus. Non, c'est Van. Ah si, il faut que j'aille le voir. Faut que j'aille le voir, mais j'ai quelque chose d'autre à faire.
Well, he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Well, we don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
Ah, voilà. Il faut qu'on aille ici. Il fait noir partout dans leur maison. Tout est castré, barricadé. La légende de Calenrad.
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah là là, on ne désobéit pas à Win.
All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want. It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the chantry looking for me. Yes, it was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
Eh bien, elle va continuer à te trigger.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Dis-le.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother. In the chest, in Mother's room, Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone. I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
C'est ça, rentre à la chanterie. Sale gamin. Tiens, regarde Gandin fait là. Cette texture floue. Voilà. Hop, on a la clé. Techniquement, on aurait pu le voler sans. La lame verte, dégâts contre les bêtes. Ça va servir chez les elfes. Ouah, les bugs de texture. Non. Bon, alors. T'as une armure
I hear
maintenant?
you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Ouais. On n'a pas fini, ok? Il faut faire bénir les chevaliers et leur parler du stock de feu.
Bevan said
Et
you
rendre
were
cette
the one
quête.
who found him. I can't possibly repay you. Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
If that's the case, we should probably offer the girl something in exchange.
Oh,
no?
Alistair.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
Bon, ok, on est sympa, hein, mais c'est bien parce qu'on essaie de te pécho, Alistair.
Use it well. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone, well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough. The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
C'est beaucoup, hein, 50 pièces d'argent. En plus, il réprouve parce que j'ai pas proposé tout de suite, quoi. Alistair. Et Liliana aussi.
At your service.
Alistair.
Of course.
tiens, puisque tu détestes la chanterie, on va en parler dans la chanterie.
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Je sais pas pourquoi sur cette run il y a autant de bugs graphiques, enfin bref.
Oh, you aren't kidding. I think the Templar uniforms are as colorful as they are just so the Templars didn't feel dull in comparison. Last thing you want when you're about to take down some Maleficar out in the woods is to have him point and laugh at your taste in clothing, am I right? You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting looking moles I can show you later too, if you're interested. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
Wow.
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Allez, on va draguer.
Really? I guess I like the sound of that. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good, either way. Maybe. Could you? I don't know what I'd find out there that would be any different. I guess it would depend on where I was going. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Bon, ça l'a un peu remonté. Pourquoi ça bug autant? Oh là là là.
What is it you need, child?
Que en intérieur en plus. Hein.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. I can pray with them and give them my blessing, but Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Voilà. On va aller voir le cerf. Et sortir de cette église maudite. Et comme ça, on pourra lancer la bataille pour ce souhait. Pour sauver tout le monde. Il y en a des choses à faire pour préparer cette bataille. Hein. Ouah, même la cascade elle est buggée.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Oh. Très bien. Je préfère ne pas connaître ton historique, Golefalois.
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly? Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice. Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last. As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Alors, comme les préparatifs sont prêts... Ah, Liliana, elle réprouve. Et du coup, on en est où, hein? Ah, ils sont à égalité. Liliana nous aime. Alistair est intéressé. On est donc officiellement dans une relation avec Liliana. Hein. Alors, on va sauvegarder, recharger pour être sûr que les bugs s'en aillent. Enfin, on va essayer de les faire partir. Et on va lancer le combat. Ouah, tia tia.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Non, on a tout fait, c'est bon.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
C'est parti.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready! Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Alors.
Right. Let's go.
Yes! Here!
Vas-y, Alistair, à l'attaque! Ouah, ils les ont brisés tout seuls. Ça se place plutôt bien pour le moment. De toute façon, c'est la deuxième phase qui est plus pénible. Mais on va pas laisser Alistair tanker tout seul. Hein. Il y a des chevaliers, ils sont là pour ça. Par contre, Win, mets la régène sur Alistair, s'il te plaît. Et ça ne se déle pas. C'est triste, c'est propre à Dragon Age qu'on y fait. Alors, un glyphe paralysant s'il te plaît, en plein milieu, ce serait cool. Voilà. Secours Alistair, ils essaient de s'en prendre à moi. Win, mets-moi une jouvence, s'il te plaît. Waouh, ils sont violents les chevaliers. La tempête est finie.
Ready. Let's make.
Alors, je pourrais relancer une tempête, mais comme on est en train de se battre au premier de ce bazar, c'est pas la bonne idée. Et les bugs graphiques continuent. What? J'avais pas vu Alistair. Alistair. Malus de résistance naturelle. Non. Non, Alistair. Prends ça. Et reste pas là, s'il te plaît. D'ailleurs, sur Gorven, il va pas bien non plus. Oui. Non, il nous faut du mana. Ouais, c'est bien ce que je pensais, le feu brûle. Il faut sauver sur Gorven. Putain, si seulement il se repliait cet abruti. Ah, Alistair n'a plus d'endurance et moi je suis en train de décéder. Seulement j'ai besoin que Win soigne Sir Gervin. Mais ça toi. Putain, il va crever. Soigne-le. Il est mort. Les alliés dans la zone, donc ça devrait fonctionner sur des gens qui ne sont pas du groupe. J'ai la mienne de dispo. On va tenter. La réponse est apparemment non. C'est triste. Sir Gervan est mort. On a dit qu'on voulait tuer Lloyd, hein, pas Sir Gervan. Pourquoi il a chargé dans les flammes, cet abruti?
The monsters are attacking from the lake. They're attacking the barricades. We need help.
Ouais.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Mais TG, laisse-moi looter. Dwin est mort aussi. Oh. C'est triste. Fallait pas charger dans les flammes, hein, bande d'abrutis. Oh, c'est le bordel. On va faire un strike. Allez, c'est parti. Liliana. Ah, la plupart ont survécu. Est-ce qu'on peut le casser celui-là? Oui, parfait. Murdoch est en train de crever. Oui, non. Soigne-moi Murdoch s'il te plaît. Thomas, la milice, mission. Il est où Lloyd? Lloyd est mort! Oui! Lloyd est mort! Allez, on va faire un truc stupide. Tapez-moi tous! T'avais pas un tir de suppression si. Un milicien est mort. Eliana, tu attaques celui-ci. Tiens, fais-lui un bruit d'armure. Alistair, fous-le à terre. Fais-moi tomber ça. Ok. On est là. Oui, non. Il me faut du soin. Est-ce qu'il y a des cadavres sur le point de crever? Celui-là est pas mal. Oui, non, tu devrais te cacher. Alistair. Ça va encore. Je peux pas arriver par paquet. Ça m'arrangerait en fait. Parce que là, pour viser faire un cône de froid, c'est pas évident. Hein. Murdoch, ok. On va mettre une régène sur Murdoch. Ah, il est pas cassé. Liliana, tu restes à l'arc. Ah, Alistair a monté de niveau. Stun-moi ça s'il te plaît. On n'a plus de mana. Il nous faut du mana. Oui, s'il te plaît, aide-nous à avoir du mana. Murdoch va très bien. Il y a un milicien qui est en train de crever là. Au secours. Liliana. File-moi ça. Voilà. Ok. Alistair, j'aimerais bien que tu sois en première ligne. Hein, qu'ils arrivent par ici. La journée est sur le point de se terminer. Ça va être une régène sur ce milicien. Alistair lance un taunt. Et nous pendant ce temps on loot. Ah ah! Vous ne vous y attendiez pas. Alors. Point de pierre. Point de pierre. Les deux points de pierre n'ont rien cassé, super. Alistair. T'es où t'es? Liliana, pourquoi tu es au corps à corps? Ça commence à devenir pénible. Paralysez-moi ces abrutis. Il n'y en a qu'un seul qui a été paralysé, très bien. J'ai besoin de soi par ici, Alistair. Lève-moi recul s'il te plaît. Mon mental. Un petit stun de zone. Ah, on a congelé Alistair au passage. Quel dommage. Oui, non. Il ne peut pas me rendre de mana. Les miliciens, Lloyd est toujours par terre, Murdoch est toujours vivant. Non. Je veux un soin sur celui-là. Murdoch commence à être en mauvaise posture. Il faut une régène sur Murdoch. Alistair est à nouveau là. Taunt. Il faut une jouvence. On va essayer de sauver Murdoch. Bon, on a congelé un milicien au passage, mais on s'en fout, non? Donc mon chat essaie de se rappeler à mon existence, à ma conscience. Moi ou toi-même. Alors, essayer de casser tout ça. Ça marche pas. Oui, non. Gênant sur lui. Liliana, que fais-tu? Tu es à l'arc et tu attaques celui-ci. Ça n'en finit pas, au secours! Par là, on devrait pouvoir avoir un angle ici. Et on l'a plus. On en aura eu deux. Voyons. Murdoch est toujours vivant. Essayer de soigner ce milicien. Alistair peut taunt. Alistair n'a plus d'endurance. Plus personne n'a de mana. Aïe. Vous pouvez pas plus mal vous mettre en fait. J'ai des sorts en cône en fait. Pas en ligne. J'en ai rien à foutre de vous. On va vous geler. Ah. Par contre, Liliana, casse-toi. Y'a plus de renfort. Je vais aller looter Lloyd moi pendant ce temps. Le milicien tout seul, il faut aller looter. Au secours, on me poursuit. Ah ah. Et Jean, on est vivant.
That's not the last of them, I'm sure.
Oh, il en reste. Il en reste un là-bas. Et un là-bas. Oh, ils vont arriver en gros. Ok. Bah écoute, on n'est pas en combat, hein, on va monter de niveau. La purge, oui. Du coup, Alistair, tu peux mettre des meilleures armures. Ah, mais tu vas perdre ton magnifique bonus. Non. Voilà. Est-ce que ça va le faire avancer? Oui, parfait. C'est bon, on a eu tout le monde. Ah là là. Bon bah c'est dommage pour Sir Gurvan, mais voilà. Le nain il a pas voulu nous pécho, il est mort aussi.
Dawn arrives and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Ouais, ouais.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Sir Perth, valiant knight in the service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, we salute you.
On est triste
You
pour
and
toi.
so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack.
Allez.
We shall return with news as soon as we are able.
Tout le monde en a rien à foutre de Dwin
Now we've no time
et
to
de
waste.
Lloyd.
Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Oui, j'ai gagné un niveau. On va se simplifier les combats. Il commence à avoir beaucoup de magie. Alors. Le champ de force. On va pouvoir taunt avec Alistair et lui mettre un champ de force afin que tout le monde lui tape dessus sans rien pouvoir lui faire. C'est la joie.
So we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like.
Van Tegan or Arl Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though. If you'll excuse me.
Ouais, il va se pinter.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
Allons à la taverne.
Of course.
Oh non, c'est bugué là aussi. Eh Bella!
For a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
Lloyd est mort.
Anything I can get you? Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Non.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Greetings, milady.
What did Darkspawn look like? Worse than those things we fought? No, wait, I don't want to know.
Evil doesn't always win. The Maker works in mysterious ways. Yes, he does.
I'll never forget what happened here. I'm glad I'm still standing, but do I really deserve to be here when so many others have gone?
C'est triste. Bon allez. Sortons de cet endroit bugué qui ne veut pas afficher ses textures et qui reste dans le noir. Alors ça, on va le mettre ici.
Word went out to retrieve the Arl's men even more quickly. This battle is but one victory. The battle with the Darkspawn yet remains.
Win. parce qu'on a gagné, je t'offre du vent.
Generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
Voilà. Elle m'admire. Wynne m'aime plus que Leliana et Alistair. Un Templier! Ah!
Move along, friend. Thank you.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Et tu ne sers à rien.
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say. I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please. For Connor's sake, I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake. I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Je te déteste, Isolde.
No, I did not mean... That is to say, Please, stop this. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him.
He's right. Without Arl Eamon, we'll never get the support we need.
I don't think we can afford to strip any of the few defenders the village has left, just in case. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. You're a good woman. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman?
C'est encore nous draguer.
So dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Bon. Vu l'heure, je vous propose d'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Qu'en pensez-vous? Ainsi, la prochaine fois, nous pénétrerons dans le château de Golefalois que nous voyons ici. Qui sait ce qui va arriver là-dedans? Ah là là. C'est terrible. Allez. Nous allons sauvegarder la partie. Et nous allons sauter. Ah non, je rigole. Et nous allons congeler tous nos potes. Ouah. Et les électrocuter. Ah. Voilà, voilà. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une excellente soirée.